Un livre pleinement intéressant. Qu'est-ce qui...
Get that out of here, bro. I'm trying to make you a video and you come up with that comment. I'm just gonna run around and show you a little bit about the game, man. Because the video's for you anyway, but the game has the best assassinations in the entire freaking series, man. It really does. The best parkour, best assassinations. Like, at its best, it's so goddamn smooth. It's also way easier to show you stuff on broadcast. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna do this mission that I was gonna do for you yesterday. And then after the mission, I'll, like, show you some gear in that. Oh, shit. It's also way easier to show you this stuff on broadcast because I have like a 15-minute time limit to go through everything on the video clip, and I want to show you the customization and the gear loadouts and the guns and the different weapons and that. You can comment in that in the broadcast too if you want. I don't.
Bonjour, Nicolas. How is the garden coming?
Oh, fine.
Bonjour.
Lovely day, eh, sir?
I don't remember if it was 2015, honestly. I got it way after it came out, if that answers your question, so, sorry I didn't reply, I was AFK. Making them pizza rolls, boy!
That'll do nicely.
Alright, so this right here is the Cafe Theater. You, like, go here and, like, there's letters from, like, you know, women that think, you know, you care what they have to say up there. That's what the letter symbol is. Then there's like a training room in that, but I only come here for the money box that refills like every, what, fucking 20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. You can have that money box drop in like 50k a piece at some point. So what I did before I did like any story missions was I did all the Cafe Theater missions. And by the time I did like the third story mission, I was just making bank all the time. It's like every 40 minutes you get $40,000. Yeah, dude, except there's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot to do in this game, and you and I could play it online if you get it, by the way. We could actually, like the mission I'm doing now, if you hit play public, you could play with a friend. So that's pretty cool. You can go ahead and watch this cutscene about women wanting rights.
Jacobins, it is your turn to bleed.
Erwin's and Maricore are revolutionary out for revenge.
We declared the rights of man, but what of women?
Robespierre names you an enemy of the Republic, harlot. You have no rights.
Jacobins had it in
You
for
have no
Maricore.
rights, bitch.
Ripped her to within an inch of her life.
The terror ends tonight!
Infiltrate the Jacobin hideout and end the reign of terror.
Alright.
The Jacobin Club is too well guarded. Maricore will get cut to pieces unless you thin the ranks.
Yeah, well, sucks for her. If you look at the bottom right, you can see, like, or I guess they just popped up, but, like, you have the Phantom Blades, Firearms, Berserk Blades, all that shit. But the cool thing about Unity is, like, it's not like AC3. Do I not have any poison gas? Okay, I have one. The cool thing about Unity that I really like is it's not like AC3, where, like, every mission is scripted. I could play this mission however the hell I want. If I just want to run in the front door and kill everybody, I can. But I'm not going to do that. It's not very assassin-like. And the thing I like the most, honestly, is there's an actual sneak button. Because you would think more games about assassins would have an actual sneak button. That if you hold it, you do a sneak. Sneak around just like this and you're less noticeable. So that's also very cool. Oh. Alright. You don't see shit. Almost got found out right there. So the first thing you want to do in like every mission is just take out the snipers. Obviously, I mean that's pretty obvious. You want to take out the snipers on like every rooftop, but especially so on these special missions, because the snipers in this game have an insane amount of sightline, and they will see you and they will fuck your day up. And if one sniper sees you, everybody sees you. So just keep. Oh. That guy's having a hell of a fucking time.
Right now. You knew this.
Oh, get out of here right now.
So the fighting has a really cool parry system that, like, I obviously am not doing very well at right now. If you're not doing very well at parries, though, you just spam the smoke bomb, which I'm going to do just for the sake of not making this video 40 minutes. And the sword I have is, it has a blinding effect, so it's basically a walking smoke bomb. If you really think about it, it has the same effect as the smoke bomb. It blinds them and basically just sets you up for finishers. But you have to get the Dead Kings DLC and then do a bunch of puzzles to earn it.
dans les cadavres. J'espère que c'est une mort naturelle.
Oh, c'était que...
Pugnacité aurait dû épreuve.
Gonna put this guy out of his misery. There we go.
Hold it, you!
Stop you!
When you watch this, I mean, obviously you want to use the tools of the trade to your advantage. So you're going to be using a lot of Eagle Vision. You're going to be doing a lot of smoke bombs, poison gas, berserk blades, phantom blades. But again, one of the reasons I really like Unity above literally all the other ones is because Unity basically lets you play the way you want to play more so than anything else. If you want to, and I'll show you more in the gear customization after the mission, but if you want to play Unity as a tank, and you can literally, Alexa, turn off the timer. Kind of weird to put that in a video. If you want to play more as a tank, there's literally an outfit that just stacks you up on health and melee. If you want to play as a real assassin and just play freakish amounts of stealth, you can do that too. The finishers are really cool, and it's a way more visceral than a lot of other Assassin's Creed games. Like, there's way more blood when you do shit, which is something I really like, because, like, realistically, you would think if you have a blade that pops out of your wrist and it pops somebody in the neck, it's probably going to be a little bit more blood than what's been in the previous games, so I like that too. You have the poison gas, which slowly kills them. The lesser enemies, it'll even kill in one shot. That's why I had to throw 2. So now that all the snipers are gone, except for that one, what we'll do, and you can not only traverse the buildings, you can run through the trees. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna take out this sniper. And another thing that I really like about this one is the more skill you apply, as you'll see in the bottom right, it gives you creed points, and that levels up your ranking up at the top. And there's actually a worldwide leaderboard. So I'm actually not going to beat this game until I've considered the legend rank, which is rank 60, and I'm still like 20 levels away. Yeah, the darts were really cool. I don't know why it says you're not here. It's kind of weird. I like... How do I say this? I like the darts a lot, but in a way they don't really fit what you're going to be doing in this game. And I really appreciate that they tried to make something different with this. Like that's why I told you, like, this is really the hidden gem in the Assassin's Creed franchise. It really is. And I know everybody like has the memes where like the faces didn't refill and shit, but that was patched within like a month. I realized that, like, obviously by then it was just too late, like there wasn't really anything they could do about it, but this is actually a good... You can only look at your gear when you're on the ground, on level ground, and you're not being chased by anybody. So I'll show you, like, my set real quick. I have the medieval hood, and you can obviously see what it does. You can not only buy stuff, but you can upgrade them as well. This is the hood that I'm going to buy because it's so good for stealth. And then, I mean, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff to get. There really is. And it's all purchasable with the money, which is why you should go upgrade the Cafe Theater first. But, like, I really like the amount of detail they put into stuff, like the legendary Phantom coat. I think that's very cool. You got different forearm bracers. You know, they all look different. They all do different things, have different buffs. You know, it's like I said, different appearance, all that shit. So you can change the colors. You can walk around and find collectibles to unlock different colors. So like right now, if I don't want to do the Amber Dawn, which I only did because it sounds like Horizon Zero Dawn, I can go through and I could equip like bright plumage real quick, and this is what I would look like. I could be purple. It's very cool. A lot of customization, and I really like this system almost more than I do the system in Origins, honestly. You go to weapons in here, and you got like the guillotine gun. It's literally an axe and a mortar, all in one, so that's really cool. You got rifles, which I'll say non-lethal, so I literally never buy them. You know, I have a gold-plated pistol. You got this thing, shoots in 5 different directions. It's literally, that's a meme gun. It's not something you're ever really going to use if you want to be accurate. You got heavy stuff here. You get like a falchion and a officer's bardiche and all that stuff. I think that's how it's pronounced. Then I have a spear. You got the pike hammer. And the one-handed. This is the DLC sword that I use. But other than that, I actually use spears. I really, really like the way the spears work in this game. And just for shits and giggles, I'll actually use the spear instead. Alright, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this area just because of how dark it is, so I'm gonna be doing eagle vision as much as I can just to help you.
Show her those defenses. That mob might wait outside all night. Didn't we follow it to the top? Not yet.
You always want to do headshots with the Phantom Blades, because if you miss and it doesn't kill them, all they do is get angry. I think it takes 2 Phantom Blades to kill, although you might have to correct me on that. No, not right there. Over here. I don't know how well you can see this, so it's like I said, I'm trying to spam eagle vision as much as I can. But in a way, I like that it's dark, because a place like this would not be just lit up for you to go kill everybody. So I like that. I like the fact that the game is saying, like, hey, you actually have to use what we gave you. Go over here, take out the alarm bell. Alright, and that's the first half of the mission. Now you loot the bodies, because you know you're going to need shit. Anytime you do one of these, like, 4-star, like, raid-style missions or anything like that, just understand that you're going to need a lot of shit. So it's always good to loot the bodies and kind of see what you can get. And if you know that there's, like, I know there's a shopkeep outside. So if you really wanted to, I don't know if I'm, let me see how much I could really, yeah. Like, I don't need to go do that and go get 3 more Phantom Blades, because I know the enemies will loot those to me. Other than that, we're doing pretty well so far.
My thanks, but I ask you for another favor. Find their escape tunnels and kill the Jacobins before they escape.
Shit, there's more.
Don't you have
upstairs.
AC3 already from having played, Don't you have AC3 already from having played Odyssey? Because there's a deluxe pack of Odyssey right now that gives you AC3 for free. This part's kind of weird because all these guys run in here and they're like, "Stay there, citizen," and then they just kind of fucking run back and forth. But then the second they see you, they become very accurate. So this is where they get shot. Oh. Stupid bitch. I don't even know if I would want to replay AC3, man. I really don't. That game was really, like, I think the most fun thing about that game for me that I literally ever did was the fucking, the strongholds where you go in and you just kill everything. Because the kills in that game are so cinematic and so awesome to do. But then there's like, I don't know, I kind of felt like the assassin part of it was lacking. It's really hard for me to play an Assassin's Creed game and enjoy it when all I'm doing is running through trees. Like, and then it's, I don't know, like when I picture Assassin's Creed, I picture buildings or now pyramids or literally anything like that. It's hard for me to kind of get in a mindset and plan what I'm going to do when I'm like, well, you know, 4 steps in, they're going to see me anyway. Alright. I only played AC2, and I didn't beat it. I liked it, but I had already played Unity and Origins in that before I ever played AC2. And it's really hard to get into the old mechanics of the AC games when you've played the new mechanics, because they're so blatantly obvious in terms of quality, in terms of the difference. I love that slide assassination. It's one of my favorite things in the entire game. Just imagine you're a dude walking through a hallway having a grand old life, and some dude just walks up behind you, slides, takes your feet out, and puts a fucking knife in your chest. Doesn't that suck? It would be terrible. Whoops. You actually don't always get 30 lockpicks, you normally get 5, so this isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. So the bracers that I'm wearing provide me with 25 extra lockpicks.
You want me to come over here and crush you, you pellets?
Alright, I kind of want to know how you saw me in cover. But that's... oh. I was flanked.
Is that your speed, Weezer?
Yeah, the guns in this game do an unbelievable amount of damage as well, so that's kind of freaky. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna retrace our steps. I never played AC1. I've never touched it. We're gonna give this a second and see how many people die from that poison gas.
Citizen, you there. Oh, you mine. Hell was that?
I don't know, but you should, yeah, exactly. See, you should come find out.
Hell's going on?
And if you notice, like, just by distance or however far away you are or whatever from the enemy, the assassinations are so different. The double assassinations, the sneak assassinations, all great. And I think one of the coolest features in this game that later versions haven't included is the ability to play online with your friends. Alright, so what we just did... Did they not let you do it in Odyssey? That'd be really fucking weird if that's something they took out. Now what we just did is we hit that guy with a berserk blade, so he's gonna go kill all his friends. And I think one of the coolest things about the berserk blades in this game is after they go berserk and they kill all their friends, they die too. So like what you're really doing is if you hit 3 people with it, you're really just cleaning house. That's kind of shitty, bro, that they would take that out. That's like one of the best cinematic things about the entire series is double assassination. I missed double kills from AC3. Those were awesome. Like the counter double kills were awesome. Those were amazing. Oh, life sucks.
Going west?
I heard we're going to Normandy, then across the channel.
I guess we'll find out soon.
See, that type of shit right there is fantastic and makes the game so much more enjoyable. Just being able to walk up behind 2 dudes lined up perfectly, bam, done. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the game that makes you feel most like an assassin to me. It's why it's the best game to me. Like, there's a sneak button, you can get into and out of cover. The parkour is the best in the entire series. Like, to me, that's completely inarguable. The customization fits in entirely what it would mean to me to be an assassin. And once you play the game and you do the story and you get to know Arno a little bit more, it's awesome. Like, Arno is like a French Ezio if they gave him way more depth. I like the story concept. Yeah, I have Black Flag. I don't think Origins is my second favorite. To me, Origins will always hold a very special place in my heart because it's in ancient Egypt, and I love that. But, in terms of just an Assassin's Creed game, yeah, this is my favorite by far. And yeah, I actually own Black Flag on PS4. I got it again recently, and I've started to replay it. I just don't... Black Flag to me is the greatest pirate game of all time, but not the greatest Assassin's Creed. And that's fine. That's fine. Like, Ubisoft crafted a wonderful fucking game. we gonna do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know, okay, so there's 8 enemies in here.
Hold a moment, citizen! Bloody royalist! Right. Killer out there somewhere.
I've never played Rogue either, but I really like the premise of Rogue, and I've watched a bunch of reviews. There's actually a lot of the AC games I haven't touched, just purely from a gameplay standpoint. I like a lot of the ideas that I've seen put into Rogue though, like I think they could have done way more, and I think they should have, but I don't have an issue with the way they did it. Especially considering the fact that Rogue came out one day after Unity. I don't know if you know that, but that's a real thing. By the way, can you hear my voice clearly? Can you type that in the comments if you can hear me clearly through my mic? Cool. Do I sound really loud? Cool. Maybe if you like this while I'm not busy every day, I'll just do this while you're at work, bro. Have something to do. I think one of the cool features in this game too that they took out of the newer games is like the codex, and the codex will actually tell you where stuff is in that. So I really like the I'm a history guy, and I like to learn that shit. So I think it was very cool. But I mean, you have like red chest or hard chest, white chest or easy hack chest. You got murder mysteries. You got you have Paris story missions. You have heists like this. Those are meant for more than one person. You can do them by yourself, but they're way harder. And again, if you get the game, we can do these together. You have these missions right here where you get to run around and, you know, just do different things. There's one where you get to, what is it? It's like over here. It's this one, I think. Yeah, it's about Danton, who is a real person who opposed the royalists, or who he was, you know, basically on the side of the rebellion. We'll just put it like that because my brain isn't working. There's one right here where you get to protect Napoleon from an assassination attempt. It's really fun. There's a lot of stuff to do. You will put a lot of time into this, but in all likelihood, you'll enjoy the living shit out of it. And then again, you know, you go over here, you hit play in public, I can invite you and we could play, so that would be really cool. There's shops everywhere, there's collectibles, you got artifacts, the staircases are underground entrances, you know, there's a lot of shit to do. You can do Helix stuff for Helix rifts. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but yeah, man, there's a lot to do. I literally won't even do this dinner engagement thing until probably I complete the rest of the map. Because the one thing I don't like, and the one thing I think that takes away from a lot of the game, is there's no New Game Plus. So all the money you've saved up from Cafe Theater and all the things you've done in the game get taken away if you replay it. So just keep that in mind. I don't know where the fuck I am. This is Jacobin Raid. Okay, I'm right here. Alright, we're gonna go over here just so I can show you the guillotine gun weapon. And then I'm gonna go eat. So cool. The running assassinations for double kills are awesome. Do them all the time. I don't care who you see. I think one of the other things I really like about the city is that the city will actually, the more you do in the city and the more it heads towards the revolution, the more, like, you'll have things like this where you can actually see the royalists fighting the rebels and people that are sympathetic to the crown and all that. So I like that too, that like as the game progresses you really get to see more of a revolution, and it's based in the time of the French Revolution. Guillotine gun is fantastic. These finishers are awesome. Oh, what a dick. You can see what I'm saying too, like Arno fights with a violence about him that is very, very cool to see. Oh, nope. Not like that anyway. We're gonna do this. Never gets old. Yeah, walk like 3 steps closer. Thanks. Yeah, man, that's a real thing you get, and if you get the DLC, you can get it really early in the game. So if you want to turn that guillotine gun into a main weapon, you can. See if I can get one more. Oh, I fucked up. The way some of the bodies just flop over too is fantastic. Like, look at this. The guy's having a shitty day. But yeah, man, that's an AC Unity preview. If you want to see anything else, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Oh, hold up.
Keep your voice down. You're raving like a
His head should have fallen off. Yeah. Just the way we'll end it. Fun shit.